So, Ivan, the first thing is, what are some of the key takeaways that you had from the women empowerment session that we just had?
Well, it was a really amazing session. I must say, I was really intrigued by all the information. I mean, specifically talking about how education in women can change societies. They were saying how women are pretty much the basis, or the ones that are doing most of the work, like in the medicine field, like in the health field, and how important it is for them that are not only working on that, but also being able to take or to make decisions about the field. Another thing that is really important is how the statistics, how the numbers changed or are presented more like are presented in a way that it seems, or people may think that that circumstances are changing, but actually, I don't know about child marriage. For saying one of them, the data shows that this is changing, but for people that are working directly with organizations that focus on this, they say no. Even when the data says that, that's not the reality. And it's really important to know the perspective of the people that are actually working directly with that, and to be able to have, and this thing about data and statistics is really important, because it's not only how information is presented, how like social understanding of something is presented, but also like the perspective in which this is presented, so that it may need or not to make some changes in that. So I think like the biggest highlight for me of the session is how important it is to have the right information and to empower women that are the ones that can change the generation. Because if you like focus or invest in the development of a man, well, this person is going to be able to success and keep going. But if you do that for a woman and she decides to have children, then she's going to pass that knowledge on them. So, well, the men can do that as well, but women are going to be doing that like more directly, let's say. So it's really important to follow in that and invest in the ways that society as a whole can benefit the most.
It's an amazing answer, Ivan. Thanks. The second question is how the takeaways that you've just mentioned, how would you imbibe that or inculcate that in, say, your personal work or personal action or your daily life? How do you think you can implement all of the takeaways that you've had from the session?
Okay, well, first of all, we have this project, which is called Resilience 2020, which is about eco-technologies and circular economy. And half of our departments are run by women. So we are doing our drop of water in the bucket, as they were saying, is not enough. That's just one thing. And we want to do that like in a horizontal way, so everyone is taking into account. But I know it's still not enough. I mean, let's say specifically talking about the SDG 5, which is about gender equality, because of the nature of our project, is not one of the main SDGs that we are considering, like I don't know, sustainable cities and using the renewables and energy and stuff. Those are more directly impacted by your project. However, we are like trying to impact all the 17, and specifically about the 5th, there is quite a huge path for us to keep working on about. So maybe considering joining a person, well, a woman, so that she can help us to reach the goals about this SDG, like in a more conscious, let's say, way. Because also, like, we are a project which is quite what's the word? So we want to do a lot of things, and we need people that are specialists on that. And we as biologists, well, the co-founders are not specialized on gender equality or gender studies. So that's something that we absolutely need to do. And yeah, well, I think that's pretty much it. I can say that my girlfriend, she's a feminist, so she usually teaches me all about these issues. And well, that's another way that I can keep learning about that.
Awesome, Ivan. Thank you so much. And one last question is, what outcomes or expectations do you have that you hope to take away by the end of the festival? Or what outcomes do you expect that comes out by the end of the festival? We have, I think, 5 more days to go. So 4 more days to go. So what outcomes are you expecting?
Yes, well, there are many actually. One of the things that I like the most about this festival, this is the second one that I attend to, is the opportunity to connect with so many people from around the world, and to, well, everyone that is involved in climate change, in environmental justice, I think we are like fighting for the same cause, and as we are going to be able to do more as we are more connected. So this connection, this networking, this is something that I really look forward to. I had an opportunity in another space to meet someone that is in an organization that supports mangroves and coastal environments. And so in one of yesterday's sessions, I found someone that is from Cameroon that is actually working in this. So I had the opportunity to connect them both. And I think this is something great about that. And also learning, because as much as we can learn is how we can do things. And that's something that in this session particularly was considered as well. Information or knowledge makes people capable of doing things, of taking or making the right decisions. So the more we learn, or the more I learn in my personal case about the issues that are happening in the rest of the world and how people are like tackling them, the more that we are going to be able to reach and to support and to understand. So sustainability, I think, is something that covers a lot of things, and the more we know, the more we are going to be able to make. So it will be pretty much that, connections, networking, and learning about others around the world. And I really invite anyone who is able to join to do that, because it's not only that, but also like a really beautiful environment, really beautiful souls that are putting all their effort, their knowledge in here. So I do invite people to join the Pop family.
I think that was perfect, Ivan. Thank you so much. That's all the questions I had. That was the perfect testimonial. So yeah, thank you. And I think we can go to the main room and check in with Komal if this works. So I just stop the recording once.